What is up, everybody? Another contest entry for you today. Everybody's hitting milestones. This is awesome, and everybody's like holding these awesome contests. This contest entry is for BigBlock Blu-Ray. He just hit 100 subs. Holy crap, dude, congratulations. I remember the feeling when I hit 100 subs. You never think you're gonna make it, then you do. Your channel is awesome. You have a really neat collection. I love all like your background. You're such a nice guy. You're always tweeting to me. You're always getting involved. You're always watching every one of my movie or videos, and you're always supporting everything I do. You support the community so well. If you do not subscribe to BigBlock Blu-Ray, you're crazy. You need to go subscribe to him right now. He is the nicest guy. He's just like any other BlueTuber. He will support you. He will do trades. He will do anything to make you happy. And that is awesome. Congratulations on 100 subs, buddy. You need more, and you need them now. So everybody, please, I always say, get off of this video. Go sub to him. Come back and check out my entry if you're interested. So here we go. He asked 3 awesome questions. First one, if you had any superpower, what would it be? What video game would you love to see made into a movie or remade into a movie or rebooted or anything like that? And if you had unlimited money and resources, what would you do with your life? So let's start with question number 1. If I had a superpower, what would it be and why? Well, I've never showed anybody these, but I have a few of the pop vinyls. And Wolverine was my first one because I absolutely love Wolverine. Plus, I love the classic look. Check them out. So I couldn't pass him up. I was actually at the comic book shop and I was like, ooh, he is so cool. He's a little bobblehead. He's awesome. I would have to pick his healing factor because, you know, I think a lot of people today, like, I mean, well, I do, fear death more than anything. I don't want to say I don't want to die, but I want to live my life to the fullest. You know, I'm scared, not scared of death, but I'm more scared of not living my life and accomplishing goals that I want to accomplish in life. So with that being said, with the healing factor, I know I would be safe. I know I would be disease-free. I know I could take a bullet. I could go fight for my country and survive. I can do things like that I would just love to do, be able to do. I don't even want his claws, let's say. I just want to be able to heal. Like, claws would be a nice accessory, but I don't know, just not worrying about illness or like if you fall down and, or like, you know, prime example, I enjoy grilling. And you know, when I start to grill, I get real excited. So, you know, you're chopping up something and I've cut my finger millions of times because I'm terrible with a knife. Just to look down and be like, oh, it's healed in 3 seconds flat. Yeah, it hurt for about a second and a half. That would just be so cool. And not only that, like, I don't even necessarily want to like live forever because I think immortality would be scary. Because you would see how the world changes and stuff. But I guess let me put it to you like this. If I had a superpower, it would have to be healing factor. But it would have to be so I could still, you know, die eventually, because like I said, I have more of a fear of not living my life than I do of dying. And I have so many goals in my life that I want to accomplish, which I have accomplished one recently, and that is made a YouTube channel. Question number 2, and I do not have the game because my brother has it right now. So what game would I love to see made into a movie? I would have to say the God of War series. Now, I know they've talked about making it, but why? Well, come on. First off, how many Greek mythology movies have they made? I mean, you can think of, you've seen the Spartans in 300, you've seen Immortals, Clash of the Titans, Wrath of the Titans, the original Clash of the Titans. Those are just the ones on top of my head, but I am a sucker for Greek mythology. I love it. But I think the storyline with an amazing character like Kratos, like the whole I don't want to say nothing if you've never played God of War, but I'm sure you have, BigBlock. I'm sure you've played it because I know you're such an avid video game player, but the way how Kratos is born and turns into like the perfect warrior, and how he gives himself up to the gods. I think it's a phenomenal story, and I think they could do, potentially, they could do like a trilogy out of it, potentially. I'm a huge fan of the games. My brother, I thank him. He got me hooked onto those games years ago. And Kratos is just an interesting character. He's not like your average character. He is in pain. He's suffering. He wants to do the right thing, and he wants to make up for his mistakes, because he did mess up big time. I mean, I know we've seen characters like that before in video games, but he's a lot different. He doesn't take no for an answer. He doesn't let anybody get in his way, and he does not let anybody push him around. And it would just be so cool. I think they could find somebody. I could think of a few people that could play Kratos, that could pull it off really well. And with the amazing technology we have today with CGI and all that other stuff, they could really create some of the coolest characters, like, if they did all the gods and stuff, which they've done millions of times in movies. It would be nothing new. But like the sirens, if they created the sirens and the harpies, and yeah, I would just love to see that pan out into a movie. I know they've been talking about it, but to see Kratos on the big screen, yeah, I would totally dress up as him. And the last question, what would I do if I had unlimited money and resources? You guys are probably, anybody that watches this is probably going to be in awe. Okay, so first thing I would do is, I'm a freak for animals. I have a soft spot for animals. So the first thing I would do is probably buy some land. And when I mean like a good bit of acres. I'm talking like 50 plus acres. And I would have some sort of rescue league. Probably mixed animals. It would probably be dogs, horses, stuff like that. Because I don't know, I'm a big believer in adopting your animals, your pets. My good friend has adopted 2 dogs. We adopted one when I was younger, and I did the dogs that you have seen in my videos. I don't know if you have Blu-ray, but he was a puppy, and I never felt right. I felt like that there was dogs out there that needed a second chance, and needed love. So I vowed for the rest of my life, one of my life goals is to only adopt my animals. Next thing I would do is buy a motorcycle, a nice big old Harley. Yeah, Harley. And then I would have just a nice normal house. I wouldn't want anything. I wouldn't like Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark have these immaculate, beautiful, like just crazy homes. I wouldn't do that. I would have a normal home, normal size home. I mean, when I say normal size room, enough for my family. So me, the wife, let's say we had 3 kids, they would each have their own room, a nice basement, a full bar, movie den. I would keep it real low key, and as so I would have a motorcycle, a nice truck, a very reliable truck. And I would worry about giving back to the community. I would try to help people that I could help, because, like I said, I'm a big sucker for animals. I'm a big sucker. I'm a big sucker in technology too, because that is my major. So I would definitely start some kind of community program to help families that don't have internet, or don't have, their kids can't afford computers, or they can't afford their kids' computers or something, for education. Because there is a lot of, if you have the right technology and you teach them the right way young, they will learn good ways, and they will learn good habits with technology. So I would live a very low key life. I wouldn't want everybody knowing that I'm a billionaire, because I'm not a very flashy person. I would have an amazing movie collection, I would tell you that, and I would have a very nice farm with state-of-the-art equipment and stuff for all my animals, and I would have state-of-the-art equipment in my house. But like I said, a nice Harley, a decent-sized home, a nice truck, land for my animals. That's pretty much all I need. I can even live without the state-of-the-art stuff. You give me a good laptop, or I'll even build one. I'm a very simple-minded person, and I don't need much to make me happy. Like I said, you guys see how excited I was for 100 subscribers. that kind of stuff makes me happy. There's small things in life that makes me happy, so that's all I need. So I hope you like this contest entry, buddy. You deserve another 1,000,000 subscribers. You have an awesome channel. I will leave a link in the description below for his channel. Please, guys, I already said it once. I will say it 4 more times. Go subscribe to him. Don't forget to subscribe to him. Hey, did you subscribe to BigBlock Blu-Ray? You need to. He is awesome. He will support your channel. He will show you love, and he works with everybody. I know he's always doing trades, and he's helping people out. He's a good guy. That's all that matters. There's a lot of good people in the BlueTube community, and he fits in perfectly with us. So congratulations on 100 subs. I hope the next 100 come a lot quicker than the first 100. And good luck to everybody in the contest, and take care, everybody. Happy watching.